Hi, folks. John Tobis here to show you how to use the new test builder with the Codebusters site. You'll find the test builder right off the main page. You go and click on the Codebusters, tobis.com/codebusters, and you'll see up here a button that says test builder. Jump right in the test builder. Going to take you through 4 steps. We even walk you through and say step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Step 1, you really want to figure out what are you going to call your test and what kind of a test you're creating. So you can do a division A, B, or C test, and you have the option of generating something that's go for a regional, a state, a national, or what's nice is a short practice. So as a coach, if you want to generate a practice test, it'll generate you something with a small number of questions. We're going to go ahead and pick a division B short practice, and which is going to give us 5 questions. If you want to put a Zenencrypt on it, all you got to do is you bump that number up from the number Zenencrypts. Or if you want more than 5 on your practice test, you can just change the numbers here. You'll see as you pick different ones, for example, an invitational regional says you nominally would expect to have 20 questions, whereas division A is going to be 16 questions. But we're going to go back to our division B short practice, 5 questions, and we're going to say generate the template. What it will do is then for step 2, it'll figure out, all right, let me go find a bunch of questions to put on the test. This one here says, okay, we're going to give you a nihilist. We're going to give you an easy aristocrat, cryptorhythm, another easy aristocrat, and a fractionated Morse. Well, you know what? I'd like to have one of the complete columnar on the test. So all I do is come here with a fractionated Morse and say, let's get a complete columnar instead. And instead of the second aristocrat, we'd like to have ourselves a cryptorhythm. Of course, if you didn't like what it generated, just click Generate Template again, and it'll make another stab at it. Once you're happy with the mix of what's going to be on the test, then the next thing that you do is in step 3, you can tell it to populate the test. You can just click this button, and it'll go out, and it'll assume that you've used the quote manager. And you can go look at another video how to get things loaded in the quote manager, but it'll go through the quotes that you have loaded and say, all right, for an aristocrat, I need to find something that's the appropriate length. Let me go ahead and pull that in. If you don't like the quotes that it pulled, you could just click the populate plain text and it'll do it again to go and find more quotes. Then what you do is you look at the quotes in here and say, all right, which ones do I like? Oh, I like this second one. Here is another one for the nihilist. Oh, I like this one here. You can go and pick the ones. Maybe I decide for the aristocrats, I don't like any of those. We'll just click the refresh button and it'll go and find you more. So, all right, let's go. I'll just click it again and I will take the middle one. Cryptorhythms, I had already picked 2 cryptorhythms. Let me just go and we're going to pull in. I said I want a nihilist in here. So for my nihilist, I changed it saying, all right, let me go ahead and use that one. And lastly, my complete columnar. Oh, I love that quote for that. So now I've gotten all, as you can see, I've got all of my quotes filled in, and you can go in and look for more of them. But I'm generally happy with this. Now we bump on to step 4. Oh, but wait, there is one of the things that we could have done on step 3. If we wanted to have, for example, I only wanted to find things that were related to, let's say science. So you can put a filter keyword here for science and chemistry. And now I can say, all right, let me go and reset for the complete columnar. And now it will look for only things that have the word science or chemistry in it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one here. And you can we can change the filter of the keywords each time. It's just, if you hit populate plain text and it filters all of them, or if you set the keywords and you click on one of them, it'll only apply the keywords to that. So now that I've gotten my test populated, I can go ahead and save the test, go and edit. Or if you're like me at a state level and I'm generating multiple tests that I want to be nominally equivalent, you can say save a copy and go in and rename the test. And then I can repopulate the text again on it. But most of the time, you're just done. You're going to say save test. And now it brings you into the test editor for you to go in and work on each of the individual questions. Hopefully that gives you a good idea on how to use it. We wish you luck and hope you have a wonderful day.